What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, baby? How y'all feeling out there? What's good, everybody? What's good, everybody? How you guys doing? How you guys doing? Welcome into the live. You heard? Welcome into the live. Let me get my notes ready. Perfect. Perfect. We got Chicago in the building. Yer, what up? What up, baby? San Diego in the building. What's good? What else? We got LA in the building, Croatia, New York City, ATL. What's good? Compton in the building, Alabama. What up? Pittsburgh, San Francisco, Boogie Down, Italy, Boston. What else we got? Mexico, Detroit. Shout out to Detroit, man. Chi-Town, South Carolina, North Carolina, Crete, Greece, Toledo, Illinois, Arkansas. Okay, so let's get into it, fam. Let's get into it. So, first of all, hope everybody's doing good. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Happy beginning of the new month. Hopefully, all of us have a good February here. So, first of all, quick update. We got a lot of content dropping after this live today. A lot of videos that we got dropping. And as I was preparing content for you guys today, Mitch sent me over something that I could not believe. For those of y'all who know, the NBA has announced its all-star reserves. In the Western Conference, matter of fact, let me pull it up now in case people haven't seen the reserves list. But let me pull up the Western Conference reserves. So these are the reserves. We got Denny, Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, Anthony Edwards, Chet Holmgren, LeBron James, Jamal Murray. Then we got Scotty Barnes, Jalen Duren, Jalen Johnson, Donovan Mitchell, Norman Powell. Shout out to Norman Powell, Pascal Siakam, and Karl Anthony Towns. But the one that everybody's talking about is the LeBron one, right? That LeBron got in the All-Star game over Kawhi Leonard, Şengün, and some other players, right? Now you have had all of these guys making this noise about, oh, LeBron should be in the All-Star game. The NBA should find a way to get LeBron in the All-Star game. The NBA should definitely find a way. You even had who was this said it? Danny Green talking about Luka Doncic should give up his starting spot to LeBron James. You had all of these people advocating for LeBron to go in the All-Star game because they think it would be disrespectful. Draymond Green, everybody. And just when you thought LeBron would act like he even gives a damn, he would even pretend to give a damn. Look at what this man said about what he thinks about the All-Star game. Look at what this guy said. Let me play it for y'all. Look at the comment, and I'll play it for y'all. This is from Bleacher Report. I don't think about the All-Star game, to be honest. Now, look.
After you missed the amount of games that you missed to start this year, did you think that this All-Star streak was in jeopardy?
To be honest, I really didn't think about it. To be honest, it wasn't a goal of mine to come into the season, miss the first 14 games, and say, okay, I need to be an All-Star. I just wanted to get back to playing the game at a high level I knew I was capable of once I kind of worked the rust off of missing preseason, training camp, my summer workouts, which I've never done in my whole career. So I didn't really even I didn't think about the All-Star game, to be honest.
Do you feel good about you after you missed?
Did y'all hear what this dude just said? The dude that everybody's crying for. That how it would be a disgrace. How you got Draymond Green and all of these guys talking about LeBron needs to be in the All-Star. An All-Star game he doesn't even care about. Let me play it for y'all again.
After you missed the amount of games that you missed.
God damn. 1 second.
After you missed the amount of games that you missed to start this year, did you think that this this All-Star streak was in jeopardy?
To be honest, I really didn't think about it. To be honest, it wasn't a goal of mine to come into the season, miss the first 14 games, and say, okay, I need to be an all-star. I just wanted to get back to playing the game at a high level I knew I was capable of once I kind of worked the rust off of missing preseason, training camp, my summer workouts, which I've never done in my whole career. So I didn't really even I didn't think about the All-Star game, to be honest.
Do you feel good about you?
Let me read this comment here. He said, LeBron is peak narcissism. Kawhi got robbed 28, 50, 40, 90, but not an all-star because reasons. I'll be happy when he retires. Let me tell you my thoughts about this. I don't understand why this guy is like this. I really don't get it. You have an all-star game that is failing. The NBA is literally looking for ways to rejuvenate the all-star game because it's been a failure. You have all of these people in media twerking it up on the behalf of this guy. Danny Green, Draymond Green, all of these other guys. LeBron should be an all-star. LeBron should be an all-star. LeBron should be an all-star. Meanwhile, he doesn't even care. People are acting like as if this is not the same LeBron that went to last year's game, showed up at the All-Star game, and then informed the NBA that he's not going to be playing. Then, when the team took the pictures, he didn't even bother to change into his all-star clothes. It's like, if I'm not a starter, I don't care about the event anymore. It's like, if I'm not the focal point, I don't care. If I have to be voted in as a reserve, I don't care. And trust me, these coaches were told to vote LeBron in. There is no way you are going to convince me that LeBron deserved to be an all-star over Şengün. There's no way. There's no way you're going to convince me he deserved to be an all-star over He has no impact on basketball games. None. Even his box plus minus on the season is negative 1.5. He literally has no effect on a game. None whatsoever. None. Like, no effect. His effect, his overall effect on games is a net negative. He plays no defense, none whatsoever. He cherry picks. That's how he's leading the league in fast break point and all of these things. But the worst part about it is there was no gratitude. It wasn't like, oh man, it's an honor to be a part of the All-Star. It's a collection of some of the greatest players in the world. The All-Star game is really important to our game. Like he wasn't even an ambassador about it. After these guys bent over backwards to get him in the game, he turns around and says, I don't even care. For the new people that just came into the live, these are the comments. Matter of fact, I'm going to put my phone on silence because I'm getting too many damn notifications. So these are the comments from LeBron James by Bleacher Report. It says, I don't think about the All-Star game, to be honest. Let me play the comments for you.
After you missed the amount of games that you missed to start this year, did you think that this All-Star streak was in jeopardy?
To be honest, I really didn't think about it. To be honest, it wasn't a goal of mine to come into the season, miss the first 14 games, and say, okay, I need to be an all-star. I just wanted to get back to playing the game at a high level I knew I was capable of once I kind of worked the rust off of missing preseason, training camp, my summer workouts, which I've never done in my whole career. So I didn't really even I didn't think about the All-Star game, to be honest.
Do you feel good about you?
So LeBron James didn't think about the All-Star game. LeBron James didn't think about he doesn't think about the All-Star game because he's not the focal point of it. Therefore, it doesn't matter. People think like there's some people that think, oh, like I care that Kawhi Leonard didn't make. I don't really care. I'm doing a video about it, but I don't care as much because I don't care to the level that people think I don't care that much. What I do care about is the fact that this guy seems to have like this kind of disdain about things that are not involving him. Like if he's not the focal point, he doesn't care. He doesn't care. If he's not the focal point, he doesn't care. And as somebody that's supposed to be an ambassador of the game, the face of the league, the face of basketball doesn't care about the All-Star game. Forget about the fact that there were more people that were more deserving of him. We all know that. We all know LeBron is not an All-Star. We know that. He's like literally he's a no impact player. He can score points, but he has no impact on games at all. So it doesn't matter if they put him in an all-star game. He's a non-impact player. Literally. The Lakers have pretty much been a 500 team since he's been back. Pretty much been a 500 team. So it's not about, he has no impact on winning. The part that bothers me is that there was this big media push to get this guy in the game. There was a big media push to get him in the game. And then when they finally get him in the game, he now starts behaving like this. That's the part that I don't like. He's not an ambassador for basketball. He's not. He's an ambassador for himself. And if it doesn't involve him and what enhances his personal brand, he doesn't care. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. He doesn't even hide it. How do you think the coaches that wasted a vote on this guy think when they hear him say he doesn't even think about the All-Star game? So why did they vote you in? Now, number 2, LeBron being voted as an All-Star, which is something I already knew was going to happen, pretty much shows you the politics of the sport. It pretty much shows you the politics of the sport. We all know that he doesn't deserve to be. Everybody knows this. Everybody knows that. He doesn't deserve to be an all. Everyone knows this. Even NBA players know. That's why people like Tracy McGrady, everybody knows this. Like, everybody knows this. But they still voted him in. And just when you thought he would uplift the game, he doesn't. This guy's like the opposite of Michael Jordan. He's the opposite of Michael Jordan. The opposite. Literally. And LeBron fans, some of them wonder, why don't people like LeBron James for things like this? Y'all may like him because y'all like him, which is fine. Y'all are free to like who y'all like. But we're also free to not like who we choose not to like. I don't personally see what's the lure about this guy. Like what makes him attractive to like. I personally don't see it. LeBron fans think like it's something to be liked here. I don't see it. And the part that kills me, you have so many guys that come out here and cry for the fact that people don't like LeBron James. They cry. Oh, why don't you like LeBron? Oh, people don't like it because, yes, people are allowed to not like LeBron James, bro. It can happen. Just like not everybody liked Kobe Bryant. It can happen. It can never happen. It can happen. But to see this guy say this, now, given his comments, do you think LeBron will even make an effort at the All-Star game? LeBron doesn't care about the game. He cares about the fact that he has the selection on his resume. He doesn't care about the game. He cares about the accolade, but the game itself, he doesn't care. And that's the problem. That's the problem. That is the reason why the All-Star game has turned into what it is. They don't care about the actual what's the heritage of it all. They don't care about that. They care about the fact that, if I make an All-Star team or if I make an All-NBA team, I can qualify for Supermax contracts. They don't care about it. If you're an ambassador of the sport and you understand the sport is failing from that standpoint, what do? You try to market it. You try to prop it up. You try to get people excited. No, not LeBron. No, not LeBron. If he's not the focal point, if he's not the number one vote getter, then it doesn't matter. If I'm not the number one vote getter and it's not about me 100% of the time, then I don't care. Let me play the comments again for the people that just came in. So I got this from Bleacher Report. It says, LeBron on if he's worried about breaking his All-Star streak. I don't think about the All-Star game, to be honest. Let me play the comments for you.
After you missed the amount of games that you missed to start this year, did you think that this All-Star streak was in jeopardy?
To be honest, I really didn't think about it. To be honest, it wasn't a goal of mine to come into the season, miss the first 14 games, and say, okay, I need to be an All-Star. I just wanted to get back to playing the game at a high level I knew I was capable of once I kind of worked the rust off of missing preseason, training camp, my summer workouts, which I've never done in my whole career. So I didn't think about the All-Star game, to be honest.
Do you feel good about you?
Now, I think what LeBron was trying to do here was once again out Kobe Bryant. He was trying to act like, oh man, I'm not focused on the All-Star game, man. I'm just focused on winning. I'm just focused on winning. That's all that matters. The All-Star game, that's not important to me. I'm focused on winning. Cap. That's cap. That's cap. Whatever this guy is the face of, he cares about. Just like when it was time to wear that patch on his jersey that had nothing to do with winning, but had everything to do with twerking it up for himself, he did it. When it came time to chase Kareem's record, he did it. Because, that's a record I can have. He's trying to act like the only thing that matters is winning. No, it's not. The number one thing for LeBron is stats and accolade. That's what moves him. Because I cannot understand, if winning is your purpose right now, why aren't you coming off the bench or taking a lesser role like a Tim Duncan? If winning is your goal, why aren't you taking a lesser role like Tim Duncan did, who actually won in his later years because he was willing to take a step back and watch other players like Tony Parker and Kawhi Leonard develop into all-stars and go out there and win championships? This is a question I have to ask you. You're literally lying about the question. The question was about if he cares about his selection. The interviewer used his all-star streak. You're telling me LeBron doesn't care about being an all-star? Is this what you are suggesting? That LeBron James doesn't care about being an all-star? The same LeBron James that refused to compete in slam dunk contests because the NBA didn't make him an all-star as a rookie, after they gave him the Rookie of the Year award, which he did not deserve. So the rumors are, because they didn't put him in an all-star game as a rookie, he refused to participate in the slam dunk contest. You're telling me LeBron doesn't care about the All-Star game. So what does LeBron care about then? I'll be very interested to know if LeBron doesn't care about the All-Star game, what does he care about? I'm very interested to know what a LeBron fan thinks LeBron cares about when it comes to basketball. What do you think LeBron cares about? Let me hear it. What is the thing you think this dude cares about? I'm curious. Because you can't tell me his rings because he thinks that is weird. What does he care about? The number one thing this guy cares about is his stats and his legacy. That's the number one focus. And he will do anything in his power to ensure that that is always pristine. So even if he couldn't win championships anymore, he can chase after the scoring title. That's it. It's stats. The NBA chose to. Okay, let me get this straight. You're saying the NBA chose to give him that patch, as if to say what? LeBron didn't welcome that idea? As if to say LeBron didn't collaborate on that idea? You're making it seem like LeBron is just some oh shucks, oh golly, gee whiz kind of guy. That he just out there, he goes to work, he puts on his hard hat, he goes with his lunchbox, and he clocks in his hours every single day, and that's it. Like no agendas, nothing. Who are y'all fooling? Who are y'all fooling? Who are y'all fooling? You can't be serious. You're talking about a group of people that approach other people that say things about them that if they don't believe aligns with their narratives, they will contact you personally behind closed doors to make sure that you're on message. But he doesn't care. And the fact about it is, the part that bothers me is there's no appreciation. There's no oh, let me market the game. Let me try to get people there's nothing like that. There's none of that. None of it. It's it almost seems like these guys are making basketball into a chore. When you listen to LeBron's recent podcast or whatever, where he was talking about not playing 82 games, bro, this guy was talking about hotel pillows. Hotel pillows. Hotel pillows is who we're talking about. These are the caliber of dudes we're talking about. Dudes that complain about hotel pillows. That you can't sleep well because it's a hotel pillow. These are the people we're talking about. Do you know how out of touch you have to be with reality to open up your mouth and say that in front of a camera? Do you understand how crazy that sound, bro? You are a freaking billionaire. You can't pack pillows in your suitcase? I'm confused. You can't pack pillows in your suitcase? This is crazy to me. So all of those other NBA players that came into the NBA when they were building up the league, they didn't have private jets and all of these things that helped build the point to where the league is, so you can have one of their greatest players talk about, oh man, it's hard to get a good night's sleep with bad pillows. Let me ask y'all a question. Where do you think these NBA players stay when they go to these cities? You think they stay at the Holiday Inn? You think LeBron is staying at the Holiday Inn? Do you think LeBron James is staying at the Holiday Inn? Where do you think he's staying? Where do you think he's staying? These guys are staying in 5-star hotels. You know for damn sure he's staying in a suite. And you still find a way to complain about pillows? Pillows. Bro, I can't even believe it, bro. These are some of these dudes' heroes. You got dudes crying over pillows. We went from having athletes like Muhammad Ali to dudes that cry about pillows and cookies. We literally went from actual men to now people that cry about cookies and pillows. It's insane to me. You can't make it up. You cannot make it up, bro. Hey, man. Hey, bro, man, you looking kind of sleepy right now, man. What's up, yo? You didn't get a good night's rest? Yeah, man, these pillows. Man, these pillows was hurting my neck, bro. I couldn't sleep. Yeah, these pillows. What? And these are these dudes' heroes. And then when you call it out, when you don't want to twerk it up with them, they're like, oh, nah, you hating on LeBron, bro. You hating on him. Why you hating on the king? Then when none of that works, they're going to hit you with the, why you hating on the black man? That's like their last resort. This dude don't care. Like, I don't think y'all understand. This dude right here don't care. He doesn't care. All of these people that were sitting up here campaigning for this dude to make it to the All-Star game, he doesn't care. He don't care. Y'all keep thinking he care. He don't care. I got to give credit in commuting to Platts, this character, okay? I could see honey coming out your eyes. You definitely will fight for Kobe. Okay, forget about the Kobe thing. You can't be serious if you want to compare Kobe Bryant as an NBA player in terms of like character versus LeBron. You can't compare the two, bro. One dude was breaking his fingers in the middle of games and snapping them back into place. The other guy's complaining about pillows and flopping all over the court. They're not the same caliber of dude. One dude would have an injury, break one of his fingers, and have him pop it back into the socket in the middle of a game and keep playing. The other one is crying about pillows. You can't even compare, bro. You can. They're two totally different caliber dudes, bro. Two totally different caliber of dudes. If we were in a foxhole, I can guarantee you, out of all of these people we have in the chat, and I asked you, if you were going to be in a foxhole, who would you want in the foxhole with you? Kobe Bryant or LeBron James? 90% of these people saying Kobe. If you ask these people in the chat, if you got to go fight a group of dudes and you had to pick who you want to come with you, Kobe or LeBron, almost everybody in the chat will be like, give me Kobe and I'll go with Kobe. Nobody's going with LeBron, bro. Nobody. 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 Nobody's going with him. Let me read this comment. He said, NBA coaches clearly don't watch film. They clearly don't check stats. Pretty sure they check their bank accounts. However, what the F? This got to be hurt. This got to hurt badly for up and coming and deserved talent NBA coaches. Yeah, I don't think it was that. I just think they told him to put LeBron in the game, and that was it. Plus minus for LeBron, 2025-26, minus 48. LBJ does not deserve to be an all-star. Appreciate the comment. Of course he doesn't, but that doesn't surprise me. It's what he said afterwards, that he doesn't care. Look at this guy.
After you missed the amount of games that you missed to start this year, did you think that this all-star streak was in jeopardy?
To be honest, I really didn't think about it, to be honest. It wasn't a goal of mine to come into the season, miss the first 14 games, and say, okay, I need to be an all-star. I just wanted to get back to playing the game at a high level I knew I was capable of once I kind of worked the rust off of missing preseason, training camp, my summer workouts, which I've never done in my whole career. So I didn't really even I didn't think about the All-Star game, to be honest.
Do you feel good about you?
I don't think about the All-Star game. So why did they vote him in then? Why did they vote this dude in? But hey, his fans are going to keep supporting it, and they're going to keep telling you, "Oh, you got to love it. You hating on the black man." They're going to keep hitting you with those lines, and it is what it is, man. It is what it is at this point, bro. It is what it is at this point. There's nothing. There's nothing that these guys won't defend about this guy. There's nothing. So now we're going to see, and I guarantee you they wasted a spot on this guy. You could have given that spot to Şengün. You could have given it to James Harden. If they gave it to James Harden, I think everybody would have been cool with that because James Harden should have been an all-star. Or Kawhi Leonard. Yeah, you'd have been cool with that. But LeBron, you already know. The fact that he's not a starter, you know he's already removed himself mentally from it. Because if it's not about me, then I don't care. Where do you rank LeBron in your all-time? Probably number 6, 7, something like that. I used to have LeBron in my top 4, but he out of there now. That's me, though. He didn't even play last year. Remove him. He not gonna play again this year. He not gonna play again, but it is what it is. Anyway, man, appreciate you guys for being a part of the live. We're gonna catch y'all later, man. And be on the lookout for content that we got dropping a little bit later today. Y'all have a good one, man. I'm out. Peace.